Love is a beautiful thing, but we don't always get it right in love. Here are 5 lessons I learned from falling in love with the wrong man. In my last video, I gave you guys my testimony of how God told me to leave a 2-year relationship because the man was not my husband, right? So today I decided to put together about 5 lessons I learned from basically entertaining wrong men. And the very first lesson is that if it feels rushed, it's probably wrong. With the benefit of hindsight now, when I look back to the men I entertained when I was like in my dating phase, I feel like if I gave it one more week, 1 more month, 2 more months, it would have revealed who they truly were, because time is a revealer of things. Sometimes when you feel like you need to, as they hot, enter into that relationship, you're probably doing the wrong thing. And if you could just step back, relax, enter that relationship with a clear mind. There are so many people that you've considered, gone on dates with, dated, that you never would have dated. So I'm not going to tell you the amount of time you should wait before you give that guy a chance, but I'm just going to advise that you try your best to take your time to really make sure that, okay, this is what you really want to do. Because if you feel rushed, there's something up there, and there's something that you would discover that, oh, if I just taken a bit more time, I would have discovered. The second lesson I learned is that the best thing to do first before you enter into a relationship is to be friends with that person. Guys, I love friendship being the first point of a relationship, because first of all, apart from I love you, talk your own, apart from the intimacy that comes with being in a relationship or being married, the most thing you're doing is talking. You're being friends with that guy. So first of all, you don't want to be in a relationship with somebody that is not your friend. Second of all, friendship is so important because it helps you guys to lay your guards down. It helps you to know the person for who the person truly is. The person is not trying to front for you. The person is not trying to impress you. The person is just being themselves. With that setting, you can make an informed decision on if you actually want to date the person. But picture if you just meet a guy and he's already like, I love you, I want to marry you. Like, you don't know him from Adam, you've not been friends before. How can you tell the guy's true intention? How can you tell if he's just trying to impress you and just put up his best foot forward so that he can get you, and then in the relationship or in the marriage he will change? But if you just start up with no expectation, you just start up being friends, genuinely trying to get to know each other, then you can know the person for who they truly are, and you can now make that informed decision and be like, okay, you know what, I actually like this person. This person is not trying to date me or anything, but I like who this person is. I can see myself being in a relationship with this person, and then you guys can take it off from there. Trust me, this advice will save you from so many bad people. The third lesson I learned is that if you cannot find your dream within that person's dream, it's the wrong man. For example, you meet a guy that says that his life dream is to be a missionary, to travel the whole world and bring the gospel to the whole world. And then you think of yourself, God has called me to something that is location specific. Maybe he has called me to serve in Nigeria, for example. My dream can't fit into this guy that wants to travel the whole world. It's not going to work. So it's a very good example of somebody you should not consider. So if you find that partner or that person you're considering talking about his dreams or her dreams, and you're like, I can't find myself fitting into this scenario, then you should probably not give it a chance. On the flip side, if maybe you're called to be a doctor and maybe your dream is to, or a nurse, and you want to be like a travel nurse, right? And you meet that guy that is a missionary, he's traveling the world, and you too, you want to be a travel nurse, then you know that, okay, I can treat people wherever I go to. So this fits into my own ultimate plan. Then you can give that thing a chance. But if you know that you cannot dream in the midst of that person's dream, it's the wrong man or woman. The fourth lesson I learned is that if this guy or girl is inconsistent, there are just 2 things involved. It's either that person does not like you or that person is already in a relationship. I know that there are a lot of people that have narcissistic behavior, so they give you enough for you to be hooked, but not enough to be show that they are truly committed. So you're left wondering all the time whenever you deal with this person, does this person really like me? Is this person really interested? If the person is inconsistent, trust me, the person does not like you. It's so obvious when a person likes you. It shows in their action. It shows in their consistency. It shows in them showing up. You don't have to beg the person. You don't have to second guess yourself to say, oh, this guy did this, but he didn't do this. He said happy birthday dear, but he didn't call me on my birthday. You don't need to overanalyze it. First of all, guys, if you've met guys, if you see guys that know what they want, they go for it. They're like hunters. They don't leave you guessing. But a guy that you have to second guess and ask yourself, oh, does this guy really like me? He doesn't. It's the truth. And I know it might sound harsh, but I just want to land the truth to you. Like, he really doesn't. Because if he loves you, you will see it in his energy. And also for a girl as well, most girls, they will show you, they will check up on you, they would at least be available to be checked on by you. Do you understand? But if they're not available, they're probably not interested, and it's really that simple. The fifth lesson I learned is that if a person shows you who they are, believe it, take it. Don't try to say I can change this person. Also, don't try to feel like, okay, this red light is not really red, maybe it's yellow, maybe it's no. Just believe it and then ask yourself, this red flag that this person has showed me, because the truth is everybody has bad behavior, everybody has bad character, right? But you want to ask yourself, this quirk that this person is trying to ask you out, that this quirk that this person has, can I deal with it? If it's like, okay, this person talks too much, and maybe you can be like, okay, you know what, I don't mind the person that talks too much, but just believe them. Don't think that you're going to marry them or be in a relationship with the person and the person is going to stop talking. Do you understand? So that's on the lighter note. But then you see somebody that maybe gets angry and punches the wall. Some days he's not going to find the wall, it's going to be your face. So you have to literally believe anybody that tells you or shows you who they are. That is why in the first point I said, give it a little bit of time. I'm not saying a year. I didn't even give you a time frame because time is relative, right? But give it time, get to know people, and when they show you who they are, stop trying to change them in your mind. And yes, people do change, but with the way the person is right now, can you handle it? And if you can't, that person is the wrong person. So I know that these 5 lessons are short, and I know that they're a lot. Trust me, if you wanted me to give you like 50, I can. But I wanted to make this video short and cute, and I also wanted to make it interactive. So in the comment section below, please leave me with your lessons that you've learned from dating or entertaining wrong men. Also, if there is that red flag that you're seeing in your guy, or that quirk that you're seeing in the person you're considering to date, and you're like, is this a red flag or is this not? Please ask in the comment section below. Or if you feel like you want to be private, send it to my email. It's right down there in the description box below, and trust me, I am going to respond. Please permit me to take 10 seconds of your time. If you love the value offered so far in this video, please do me the greatest favor. Please join the 15% of viewers that are currently subscribed to this channel. Please subscribe to this channel and hit the like button. It helps us tremendously to send this positive message to the rest of the world.